You stink. You're smelly. You are smelly. Seriously, you're smelly. You smell. Your butthole smells. You're killing my anus here. Or you're killing my sinuses with your anus, rather. Yes, you are. You're killing my sinuses with your anus. Why is your butthole so smelly? That's an honest question, I think. Butthole smells really bad. It hurts Daddy's face. Crunchy. Getting on my nerve.
controls for your spending and saving. Free with every account. True story. Welcome to Huntington.
Yes, that was weed. I'm glad to hear that.
Thought you had your shit together, but damn, I was wrong. You were nothing but a lost cause. And this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think it's such an outlaw. Thought you had your shit together, but damn, I was wrong. You were nothing but a lost cause. And this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think it's such an outlaw. Thought you had your shit together, but damn, I
Okay then. I'm trying to think if I smoked that. It's gone.
I'd like to thank the queer community for your love. God bless you. Breaking the record for the most streaming wins of all time. Beyonce. Thank you so much. I want to thank God for protecting me. I'd like to thank the queer community for your love. God bless you. Breaking the record for the most streaming wins of all time. Beyonce. song you can listen to like 5,000 times while trying to perfect a dance on TikTok? Don't show up, don't come now, walk away, you know how. You know that song you can listen to like 5,000 times while trying to perfect a dance on TikTok? Don't show up, don't come now, walk away, you know how. You know that song you can listen to like 5,000 times while trying to perfect a dance on TikTok? Don't show up, don't come now, walk away, you know how. You know that song you can listen to like 5,000 times while trying to perfect a dance on TikTok? Don't show up, don't come now, walk away, you know how. You know that song?
I'll be right back. That's better.
understand that ugliness and fatness are genetic disorders, much like baldness or necrophilia. And it's only your fault if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. And that's where we come in. Here at Globo Gym, we understand that ugliness and fatness are genetic disorders, much like baldness or necrophilia. And it's only your fault if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. And that's where we come in. Here at Globo Gym, we understand that ugliness and fatness are genetic disorders, much like baldness or necrophilia. And it's only your fault if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. And that's where we come in. Here at Globo Gym, we understand that ugliness and fatness are genetic disorders, much like baldness or necrophilia. And it's only your fault if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. And that's where we come in. Here at Globo Gym, we understand that ugliness and fatness are genetic disorders, much like baldness or necrophilia. Sex. Either you're about something or you're not. She was lost. I'm only talking. That shaves off 20 years for you. Time means nothing to me. I was thinking about you. The sex. Either you're about something or you're not.
ability to see whispers of ancient magic or extraordinary. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Gotta do this one. Got to. I'm doing refaces right now, guys. You can't see them over on Live Me, but you can see them on Odyssey and on YouTube right now. Just experimenting a little bit. Seeing how fast this thing can actually do a deep fake. A fairly convincing deep fake even. It's just a phone app. It's a pretty simple app, but man, it's got some balls.
I'm a bitch, then I'm a bitch. If that's what an assertive woman is to you. I'm a bitch, then I'm...
Ooh, I'm making some tea. Hey you, yes you. Today is your day. You're absolutely crushing it at everything you do, from your job to maintaining your social life to pursuing your passion projects. You're killing it.
You're amazing. The only thing
You're amazing.
more beautiful than your smile is your personality. Hey you.
Let's see what I look like with a mustache, huh? Let's see what I look like with a mustache. Yes, I think so. I think so.
Man is naked man. Man is naked man. Man is naked man.
What? I look pretty good with boobies and a booty. Gotta say, I really do. Hi. How you doing? I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now and Odyssey, and playing with the Reface app, making deep fakes on the fly while being attacked by this cat. It's a lot of fun. Huh? Is it not fun? Are you having fun? Being a pain in my butt? Yes. Yeah. Little pain in my butt. Yeah.
You want to go to a real party?
What's up? How's it going? Drugs. I got VR. I don't have drugs. I'm all out of drugs. Pipe is empty. It's empty. See? There's no weed left. I ran out of weed. Now I'm just doing refaces live on YouTube. Also streaming on YouTube, this whatever this is. That shit. What's up? How's it going? Right on. Same. Playing with the Reface app actually. Reface. It does deep fakes. Yeah. Yep. Broadcasting live on YouTube and Odyssey as well as live with me just for fun. Come on in. Had to let my cat in. One of them. One of the way too fucking many. 7 at home. Yeah. I know, right? I'm ridiculous. It's a lot of cats. It's a lot of cats. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of my old lady died last year, about a year ago, and the cat had kittens over the summer, and I couldn't let them go. So I ended up with a bunch of cats. I'm now the shut-in cat lady around here. Yeah, a little crazy, a little different, but it's all good. I'm just playing with the Reface app, fucking around. I got kicked off my usual streaming website for 24 hours for playing YouTube videos in a little window on the side. Whoops. So yeah. Yeah, now all the copyright stuff, man. All the copyright stuff sucks. So I had a little window. It's partially transparent, you know, so it's not interfering too much with what I'm actually doing. But rules are rules, man. You know, just have to play my own content from now on. Leave it at that. It gets too fucking complicated otherwise. Yeah, I'm gonna reface this bitch. What's that? Fuck, I don't know, man. I've been on and off this thing for years. For some years. Since, like, there was Friend Life back in the day. And, they died. And so I started fucking with Live Me. Alright, man, have a good day.
Everyone in the world would be talking about me and my music. Everyone, I'm gonna still be. I'm not gonna do Hannah Montana.
Ow. Hurting daddy.
I will beat your ass like a Cherokee truck. Keep waiting, bitch. Rubber bullets. Big mistake. I will beat your ass like a Cherokee.
Okay.
I'm shy. Twice. Really? You don't remember me? The door's closed. Gonna buy us some time.
Stay Stink.
I'm shy. Twice. Really? You don't remember me? The door's closed. Gonna buy us some time.
Get off me. Woo. Well, let me add anything. Let me try something. Get out of here.
Hogwarts Legacy boycott campaign that they started, and now the cope is real from attacking more people and trying to bully them from streaming the game further to even doing a complete switcheroo and acting like, oh, wait a minute, oh, no, this is good, haha. It's just insane. Pure insanity. Let's go ahead and dive into this video because a lot of stuff has been happening since Hogwarts Legacy has just dropped on the deluxe edition, which, by the way, as of today, it is my 1-year birthday on Melody Mac Go Boom on this channel. So much love and thank you so much to everybody who has joined me along the way. I couldn't be more humbled to be where I'm at on this channel in just 1 year.
Hey,
so
Dennis.
you
Hey,
all so
Denise.
much. All right,
hey,
let's
Joe.
go ahead. Enough about me.
How you guys doing today?
So here we have Girlfriend Reviews, which is a YouTube couple, right? I've seen a little bit of their stuff in the past, but it's been a bit. But basically, this guy has his girlfriend play games, and then she reviews him. I don't even think she was that much of a gamer, and that was part of the appeal of it, was just getting a perspective like that. But I mean, it's been years now, and for how long she's been doing it, she's pretty much a gamer now. But anyway, so apparently, from this tweet, they said, YouTuber Girlfriend Reviews, which is a more progressive voice in gaming, okay? So this is things the woke mob that eat each other alive, right? Is struggling to stream Hogwarts Legacy as their audience attacks them and accuses them of being TERFs, all because they're playing the new Harry Potter game. LMAO. Alright, so let's watch this little clip.
LMAO.
Toxic
Yeah.
and repeating.
Dad took his last antibiotic. Oh boy.
Okay.
We're doing our job.
Dad got in trouble today on Strip Chat
No, it's not.
for streaming videos from
I'm
YouTube
serious.
elsewhere.
It's
Whoops.
a sub. If I see you, I hear you, I love it. Thank you for your long-time support. I will personally ban you if you don't give it a rest.
Yeah, we're taking your
Okay.
opinions into consideration. We might not even make a YouTube video on this if that's, whatever. But, you don't need to sit here and make us feel bad. Like,
So, here's the thing is, I got in my comments about this because people in my comments from my last video from yesterday were really wanting me to cover this. They said that she even at one point was crying. They were bullying her, cry bullying so bad that the girlfriend, she was even crying at one point. So, come on. This is just insanity. What kind of bullies do you gotta be? Now, if people want to hate raid me when I go, because I'm about to go live. I'm filming this at it's 7:41 right now. Okay, I woke up early because I am ready to stream this game all heckin' day. And y'all know I'm already the chaotic Hufflepuff. I'm already the chaotic Hufflepuff type. I've already been canceled. I don't give a crap what the woke mob thinks about me. So they can hate raid me and try to bully me all they want. I'll freaking laugh. Go ahead, give me the viewers. I don't give a crap. But it's just sad when it's people who, these, from what this description says, it sounds like they're already a mostly progressive voice. So for them, it feels like their own peeps are turning on them, right? And that's got to be frustrating. That's got to suck. It's harder when it's people that you already know who are going to be against you. It's like, haha, whatever, you expect it. But when it's your own peeps, dude, and that's what a lot of this is with this, what's going on with all this hate going on right now. It's people eating each other alive. They want to dictate everything about your life. And so if you are a part of the woke cult, they will do everything in their power to dictate everything you do. Who you're allowed to follow, what games you're allowed to play now, apparently, what opinions you're allowed to say, have, and vocalize, no matter how nuanced they may be, that's not allowed. Wrongthink is not allowed, or they will just completely freaking disown and disregard you, which, fortunately, I don't have to worry about that so much, because on the other side of things, while it's not completely perfect, we don't do this crap to each other. This is just insanity. So, yeah, I don't give a have this. This is the backpedaling that's been going on. Okay, some people realize, wait a minute, we lost, right? We lost this battle. The game got great reviews. The game is doing extremely well on Twitch. This may be the biggest release of the entire year, right? People are playing it, loving it. I have just seen all across the board unanimous glorifying of this game. Everybody who's been playing it has been loving it, okay? So now here we have this dude here who's like, to be a fly on the wall when everyone who bought Hogwarts Legacy supports some kind of statement gets to this part. Good on the devs. Canon now. Oh, it's almost like, because there's a transgender character. Okay, now let's watch it.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure.
Now here's the thing about this is, try to pull the old switcheroo. He knows that they lost, and he's trying to find some kind of victory out of this. But this is where he falls short, and that's the fact that none of us give a freaking crap. Like, we expected something to this degree to happen in the first place. In my videos I've been making and everybody else's content or everyone else discussing this, we've already knew that they were going to insert something like this in it. We already knew that, but it was the principle of it all that matters. It was the fact that people aren't going to tell us what games we can or can't play. That is where we took a stand. For some reason, they've painted this narrative that every single person who's not a part of the woke ideology, that we all hate trans people and we all want them unalived. This stupid, if you buy this game, it's violence towards trans people. You want us dead. You want them dead. That type of thing, which is not even close to the case. And the thing is, we just don't want this interfering with society, right? We don't want children groomed into this either, and we don't want it glorified. That is the big thing, because, it is a mental illness, so of course we don't want it glorified, but clearly, there are plenty of transgender people that we care about, love, and respect. Look at Sophia Narwitz, who the woke mob can't stand, and they will attack at any opportunity they get. Look at Blair White, and then I'm sure there's a lot of personal examples that people know IRL. But here is the thing, is kids are being groomed into this stuff. Kids are getting their body parts chopped off, okay? Kids are being sterilized. It's just been madness. And even beyond that, when you talk about the female restroom stuff, it's like, wieners do not belong in female restrooms. Wieners can be weapons. And dudes are stronger than women, alright? So that is interfering with society. It's making women feel unsafe. So of course we have a problem with that. But whatever an adult does with their life, do you think we give a crap? No. As long as it's not interfering with society, go do what you want. And also part of interfering with society is expecting the entire world to validate you, okay? Especially when it comes to a mental illness, right? So the whole world doesn't need to validate somebody. The whole world doesn't have to tiptoe around somebody. Integrate into society in the best way that you know how, and that isn't interfering with other people, and that isn't intrusive, and that isn't grooming, okay? Do that, and who gives a crap? None of our business. None of our business if we like it or approve of it or not, right? So that shouldn't be anybody else's concern if somebody doesn't approve of it, right? I don't have to approve of somebody's lifestyle. That's just reality. They don't have to approve of mine. Period. Alright, and also when you look at how this portrayal is here, is it's not done in a super glamorous, glorifying way. It's not done in an obnoxious, you know, stereotypical kind of way, right? This is just very low-key, very subtle, and while I don't think it's ideal to put a transgender character in a game that children will be playing, in this kind of situation, it's not egregious, okay? So this isn't the own that he thinks that it is. But honestly, this isn't even all because we took a stand that this game is even doing well. The game is doing well because it looks great. You know, and clearly, judging by what the feedback, it's a great game. That's the biggest reason why it's doing well. But regardless, a lot of us have jumped on board, not because, oh, we don't like trans people. That's not even the case. We jumped on board because A, the game looks great, or B, you ain't about to tell us what games that we can play or can't play. That's just not going to happen. So if you call for a boycott and you try to control what we're going to do, that's not going to happen. And so now this whole, you know, trying to do this gotcha moment thing is just really falling short. But this is just, they're panicking right now. They are panicking. Because they lost, they know they lost, they're grasping at straws, they're bullying people on streams, or if you can't beat them, join them. Which, this is why we got the receipts, dude. We got the videos, we got the screenshots, we got the receipts of everybody panicking, everybody calling for boycott, everybody, all these, when I say everybody, I mean everybody in this woke ideology, cult, okay? We've got the screenshots of them pressuring people to boycott the game. We've got that, we've got all of it, okay? So don't try to backtrack and pretend it ain't ever happened, okay? Yet we caught y'all in 4K. Just take the L and move on. Meanwhile, we'll be playing the game, which I will be streaming. I'm going to be streaming all freaking day. I'm going to be the most chaotic Hufflepuff you can imagine. So I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/MelanieMac. That's where I will be live. It's not even 8 o'clock for me yet in the morning. So I'm about to go to the store. I got to run some errands first. And then I'm going to pick up my hard copy of the game because my pre-order was not going to be delivered in time. So, and I want a hard copy. So I canceled that. I'm gonna actually buy it from the store. So that's my situation. If I can't find it if I can't find it out, then I'm just gonna do it digitally. But anyway, that's what's going on. I hope to see you guys on my stream. And I want a hard copy. So I canceled that. That's my situation. If I can't find it if I can't find it out, then I'm just gonna do it digitally. But anyway, that's what's going on. I hope to see you guys on my stream. And I want a hard copy. So I canceled that.
Except that's not entirely true. As of today, humans can be found in significantly less than 1% of all livable locations on Earth. At first, that might sound hard to believe. Aside from the tallest mountains, the hottest deserts, and that Brazilian island full of fucking snakes, we've built permanent settlements pretty much everywhere, haven't we? Actually, not even close. For the simple reason that well over 99% of the planet's habitable space is found in the world's oceans. And, as of today, we've colonised precisely none of it. From our terra firma first perspective, it's easy to underestimate the sheer scale of the underwater world. There are over 1 billion cubic kilometres of water in Earth's combined oceans, and the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on the ocean floor, is a staggering 6.8 miles beneath the surface. Just saying that number, 6.8 miles, doesn't really give you a sense of just how far down we're talking here, so let's make a comparison. The world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, is almost twice the height of the Empire State Building. And yet, you could stack 13 Burj Khalifas, one on top of the other, in the Mariana Trench, and you still wouldn't break the surface. That, dear 42 viewer, is absolutely bloody mental. Now, I do a lot of work whilst travelling, and Surfshark VPN keeps me safe and private by covering up everything I do online when I'm out and about. But Surfshark VPN also lets you travel the world virtually by changing your virtual location. So you can check out websites and streaming services from all around the world that may be blocked in your home country. Surfshark has over 3,200 servers in over 100 countries. So anywhere you go, you'll find a server that fits your needs. And Surfshark VPN offers a multi-hop feature, so you can actually put 2 VPN servers between you and your online destination for even more privacy and security. I especially love Surfshark's IP rotator feature, which constantly changes your device's IP address without losing your VPN connection. Online security is so important, and it's really nice to know that with Surfshark VPN, I can, for example, access my online banking safely, even on public Wi-Fi. I'd never do that without a VPN. VPNs also keep your location and download history private, so you can send and receive files securely. Quite simply, Surfshark VPN is an essential tool, and by using the code 42, you'll benefit from an 83% discount plus 3 extra months for free. All you have to do is click the special link in the description below, so don't miss out. And thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Most of the ocean is significantly shallower than the Mariana Trench, but the global average depth is still a healthy 2.3 miles, and pretty much all of that space is habitable. Considering its sheer size, it should come as no surprise that the ocean is home to some 78% of Earth's total animal biomass. Near the surface, that biomass comes in the form of animals that are fairly familiar. Whales, sharks, brightly coloured fish, sexy mermaids, that sort of thing. But dive a little deeper, and a deluge of disturbing creatures awaits. At 400 meters, you'll meet the monstrous goblin shark, whose extendable jaw can be catapulted forward to engulf unsuspecting prey. Descend further to around 1,000 meters, and a humorous respite awaits you in the form of the blobfish, multiple winner of the Ugliest Animal Alive award. That's actually a thing, by the way. Sink further still into the shadowy depths to 2,000 meters below, and you'll encounter the ghastly gulper eel, a creature that brings new meaning to the phrase, all mouth and no trousers. But it isn't just weird fish you'll find in this watery abyss. Nature's wettest workshop also breeds giants. From the Kraken to Jormungand, we've been telling stories of sea monsters for thousands of years. And perhaps there's good reason for that, because thanks to a phenomenon known as deep-sea gigantism, many creatures that have evolved to live in the darkest ocean depths are significantly larger than similar species found in the shallows. Probably the most famous example of deep-sea gigantism is the giant squid, reaching a maximum length of 13 meters and weighing in at over 250 kilograms. This substantial cephalopod is literally hundreds of times larger than many of its shallow water cousins. The giant squid is a genuine monster of the deep, but it turns out this great giant has a great big brother, a much, much bigger brother, the aptly named colossal squid, weighing as much as 3 times more than the already enormous giant squid. The colossal squid is the largest invertebrate on planet Earth, with eyes the size of basketballs and hooked suckers capable of leaving sperm whales with permanent scars. But if that doesn't freak you out, here's a subsurface specimen that'll give you mental scars. This little critter is a giant isopod. If it looks strangely familiar, that's probably because it's closely related to the humble woodlouse. A well-fed woodlouse is about 1 centimetre long and weighs less than 1 gram soaking wet. The giant isopod, on the other hand, can grow close to 1/2 metre and weighs almost 2 kilograms. Everywhere we look in the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean, we see a similar story. Familiar-looking animals that have been mysteriously dino-sized, like the Japanese spider crab, with a leg span of up to 4 meters, and the giant oarfish, sometimes known as the king of herrings, which can reach a maximum length of around 11 meters. 11 meters! It's like God turned up to work drunk on the 5th day and made a bunch of rounding errors. So, just what the hell is going on here? What's causing deep-sea species to grow so freakishly large? The truth is, we aren't actually 100% sure. As you're probably already aware, we know surprisingly little about the ocean floor. In fact, up until 2019, more people had walked on the surface of the moon than had visited the deepest part of the Mariana Trench, Challenger Deep. The sheer remoteness of deep ocean environments makes them and the creatures that live there incredibly difficult to study. Take the colossal squid as a prime example. As long as a London bus and weighing more than a fully grown polar bear, you'd think it'd be pretty bloody hard to miss. And yet, with all our fancy technology and remotely operated submersibles, not a single colossal squid has ever been observed in its natural habitat. Not one. And since we never get to bag ourselves one of these beasties, research into the causes of deep-sea gigantism has proved wrong. But we do have some surprising theories. The first is that food scarcity is the primary cause. The idea that a lack of food could somehow stimulate the evolution of larger animals might sound like nonsense. Surely the opposite would happen, right? But to dive a little deeper into the science and this apparent contradiction starts to make a lot of sense. Unlike almost every other ecosystem on the planet, the ocean depths have close to zero food production of their own. No light means no photosynthesis, and no photosynthesis means no phytoplankton, which is the main producer of food near the surface. As a result, the primary food source in the deep sea is so-called marine snow. A deep ocean delicacy, marine snow is basically a mix of dead animals, decaying phytoplankton, and a whole load of fish shit that slowly drifts into the abyss from the shallow waters above. Sounds delicious. Marine snow, supplemented by the carcasses of larger animals, is consumed as it falls, meaning the deeper you get, the less there is to go around. That makes food on the ocean bottom both scarce and unpredictable. There isn't a great deal of it, and you never know where the juiciest morsels will land. For a bottom-dwelling scavenger like the giant isopod, being bigger means it can cover longer distances more quickly, increasing its foraging radius and improving its chances of being the
Crap.
I'm sure you guys have seen some of this news about the massive wave of big tech layoffs. Just Google alone has laid off over 12,000 employees. One Google engineer in particular got their layoff message sent to her on LinkedIn while she was on vacation. And another one got laid off while they were feeding their baby at 4 a.m. while they were on maternity leave. Very sad. Amazon had even bigger layoffs. Over 18,000 employees have been let go from Amazon since November, according to the email that was sent out by their CEO, Andy Jassy. And it almost seems like the rest of big tech are jumping onto this bandwagon. It seems like they're copying Elon Musk's playbook from when he took over Twitter, because Elon fired something like between half and 2/3 of the company. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, we've seen the TikTok and Instagram videos from former employees about a day in the life at the Twitter office, where they seem to actually spend most of their workday, most of their time getting snacks, doing yoga, drinking smoothies, and just doing everything but working. And look, I get that when you do a development job, there's problems that you can get stuck on, and it can end up really being more productive for you to just take a 20-minute break from the problem and come back to it with a fresh mind so that you can actually solve it, instead of just sitting there pounding your head for an hour and not actually finding a solution. But when I watch these videos, I don't see people that are just taking a quick break. It's like they're taking a break from a break. It's one break followed by another. The whole day is just one long break. The Google girl was probably the most karmatic example of all of this, because she had this one video showing off her day in the life at Google, what it was like for her to be working at Google, one of these really prestigious big tech jobs that everybody wants, right? But she never once showed herself working. And no, I don't count the meetings where 4 minutes of the meeting is actual business that's being discussed, which, let's be honest, it would be better off if it was just an email. And then the rest, the 26 minutes of this half-hour meeting, are people talking about their boring, normie weekends. Look, you guys know how I feel about meetings. But I don't shed too many tears for the people that are posting about their day in the life of being a laid-off Google employee, because there are job opportunities out there. You can pull yourself up and you can go and get a new job. There's agencies that are actively recruiting, like the NSA. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the National Security Agency has sent out their talent scouts to start hiring a lot of the furloughed big tech employees. And considering that it's the NSA, you know, the agency that's responsible for monitoring everybody's emails, they probably knew that a lot of these employees were going to get laid off before they did. I imagine that the recruitment letters that are getting sent out to some of these people say something like, hey, we saw an email in your boss's outbox, and it looks like you're going to be available for some new employment opportunities. How about serving your country and coming to work for the National Security Agency? Well, you know what they always say. If you can't make it in the private sector, you're better off going to work for the government. I wonder if we're going to start seeing videos on TikTok and Instagram. Well, I guess just Instagram, because I think TikTok is banned for government employees. But you know what I mean. We're going to start seeing these cell phone shot videos all on the normie social medias that aren't banned for the federal employees, of a day in the life of an NSA agent. Oh, look at me, guys. I'm going to get a smoothie, and I'm going to go and do some yoga, and then after I eat my gluten-free salad, I got to go mine through some metadata of some Russian guy named Ivan so that I can figure out exactly where his coordinates are and then route that information to the drone division of the Ukrainian military that drops the grenades in the foxholes. I can't wait for the YouTube shorts of a bunch of secret agents in a spin class. And for some reason, the spin class instructor is also an NSA agent that goes, all right, ladies, let's start kicking things up a gear and finish these last few miles quick and strong. We just got word that the Taliban have built a sports car. And we gotta shut that down before the terrorists get into NASCAR. Yes, please protect the national sport of Burgerland from the Taliban supercars that are powered by a 4-cylinder Toyota Corolla engine. And please also protect our other national sport, monster truck derbies, from jacked up Taliban monster trucks. Don't let them get any ideas, okay? There's probably some Toyota trucks laying around that they could put very big wheels on. Alright, now technically, the NSA doesn't just spend all of their time scanning text messages and emails for the word jihad and protecting our national burger sports. There's another side of the NSA, which is the Central Security Service, and their job is to provide technical support, mainly assistance with cryptography and stuff like that to the U.S. military and the Department of Defense, because, well, you know, there's a bunch of old boomers that are working there that are easily susceptible to things like Google ads and all these other low-hanging fruit that we see in the wild. So yeah, it's a whole department that's dedicated to making sure that these guys are not getting hacked. And they also help develop cryptographic standards like AES that are used for various civilian applications as well. But I honestly don't know which job is going to be worse for us, you know, for us citizens to see these people that are laid off from big tech to go into. Specifically, the people that are spending all of their day doing nothing. If they take the important role, you know, the CSS role of developing cryptographic algorithms and helping to keep the Department of Defense from getting hacked, then I want to have some insurance that they're actually going to work, you know, that they're actually going to be doing their job. And for some reason, I don't think that the best algorithms are developed during yoga lessons or at a smoothie bar. For some reason, these just don't seem like people that are going to be able to keep the Department of Defense from getting hacked. And maybe it is better if, in that case, that they end up being the NSA employees that are tasked with monitoring citizens' emails, listening to all their phone calls, their text messages, gathering all that metadata, you know, that good stuff, because they might just be so inept that they actually end up doing worse at the surveillance than the people before them. But either way, the big tech layoffs and then people getting scooped up by the NSA and other state departments, either way you look at it, the end result is that it's costing you, the taxpayer. After all, where do you think these salaries for the Fed boys come from? How do you think these NSA agents are actually getting paid? It all comes from tax money. And because of this, there is no reason for the NSA to turn a profit. I mean, hell, I don't even know how the NSA would be able to turn a profit at all, except for maybe selling intelligence to other countries. But you know what's even worse than our tax system and the money from it that's going to fund the NSA spying on all of us? It's the relationship that big tech companies clearly have with these federal agencies. We already know, in many cases, that Google and other companies have public relationships with government agencies that, in certain circumstances, big tech will help law enforcement with catching criminals, or, in some cases, just automatically report certain criminal activity to law enforcement. But people going from working at these big tech companies to the NSA shows that the relationship goes much deeper. You gotta think that if people are working at social media companies and these big tech companies that other people are voluntarily giving a lot of their data to for free, that the NSA would be interested in getting access to that data, or perhaps even getting insight into how the back ends of these big tech platforms work. And I'm talking way beyond social media. Like with Google, you have office tools, okay? You have Writer, you've got a Google version of Microsoft Excel, you know, all of these Google Docs tools. And you've got Gmail, of course. These are tools that just about everybody uses. AWS, which again, that's a platform that's used by almost everyone. So it's really creepy from a privacy standpoint. But don't worry, guys. There's policies in place to keep that kind of stuff from happening. You know, there's protecting different interests. Oh, no, once you go from Google, you have to forget everything that you learned there. And you totally can't bring that over to your job at the NSA. And plus, the federal government, they would never do something like hire ex-Google employees to assist with their spying on the U.S. citizens. No, no, no. That's just silly. Carry on with your days.
4 weeks ago, Facebook laid off 11,000.
Yeah, the storm is coming.
Yeah.
Winter is coming, my friends.
What did Elon just do?
Brace for impact.
Hired 3,200 people. You had Snapchat lay off 1,000. I mean, like every single media platform is just all across tech.
What's going on, guys? Kino Corner here. I want to take a break from my usual content to go back to my roots a bit. I started this channel as a way to look at how major film directors got their start, and in particular, I wanted to find out how they made their first films, which were often on very small budgets. Mainly, I was making these videos just to educate myself on how to make a feature on a shoestring budget, with no real intention of anyone actually watching them. I've kept them public, but please, don't go watch them. I swear I've gotten better at making videos. This embarrassment I feel when people tell me they watch my oldest videos is probably somewhat akin to the embarrassment Stanley Kubrick felt when people watched his first feature film, Fear and Desire. It's the one movie of his that he actively tried to get people not to watch. He reportedly destroyed prints of the film, and when the Film Forum booked a repertory showing of the film in 1994, which was over 40 years after its release, Kubrick tried to discourage audience members from attending the screening, which only made people want to see it more. Even though Kubrick hated it, I think that Fear and Desire, the movie and the story behind the movie, provides value for up-and-coming filmmakers. So today, let's take a quick dive into the film that Kubrick called a bumbling amateur film exercise, a presumptuous failure, and a serious effort ineptly done. Let's take a dive into the one and only Fear and Desire. Stanley Kubrick, born in 1928, grew up in a well-to-do family in the Bronx. His parents were encouraging of his pursuits in photography, converting one of the rooms in their house into a darkroom when he was an adolescent. His at-home darkroom allowed him to really experiment with the form and grow as a visual artist at a very young age. He shot tons of photos, for his school, for himself, or just because he could. I think that's how he came to become so good at composition and lighting. Plus, the knowledge of photo development deepened his understanding of film as a material and its relationship with light. He'd catch his big break in the wake of a tragedy. On April 12, 1945, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt died in office. The nation grieved for him, and the young 16-year-old Kubrick captured the grief in this now iconic photo of a newspaper vendor mourning the loss of his president. That photo got Kubrick a job as a photographer for Look magazine, propelling him from being a teenage amateur photographer to being a professional. The photos he took for the magazine during his tenure there are quite remarkable, and I encourage all of you to check them out. But anyone who is a filmmaker knows that if you're a filmmaker and you're not making movies, it's like you have an itch that you just can't scratch. Kubrick didn't want to make an entire career out of just shooting still life. He wanted to direct motion pictures. The first of his short films, Day of the Fight, follows a boxer, Walter Cartier, as he prepares for a boxing match and then eventually fights his opponent in the ring. Even though it's an early effort by Kubrick, I was amazed by its stark lighting, interesting compositions, and just how entertaining it was. Kubrick's other short film at the same time was Flying Padre, a movie about a New Mexican priest whose parish is so large that he has to fly a plane to care for and preach to his parishioners. This film also shows Kubrick's early stylings, but I think that many of the shots in this short feel like they could have come from an early Bergman movie as well. Both of these shorts are available on YouTube for free, so go watch them if you're interested. Kubrick made both of these shorts for RKO, making little to no money on either of them. They both feel like an evolution out of his stint as a look magazine photographer, partially because they're both human interest stories that feel like filmed magazine articles, and also because Day of the Fight is quite literally a film about a boxer that the young filmmaker photographed for Look. With 2 short films under his belt, the 23-year-old Kubrick decided he was ready for the big leagues. His next film wouldn't be a short. It would be a feature.
Do you think they're looking for us?
It's one of ours.
There are varying reports on how Kubrick funded his film. The documentary, Stanley Kubrick, A Life in Pictures, claims that Kubrick's father cashed out a life insurance policy to fund the movie. SFK says that Kubrick tried to uncle owned a drugstore with Gates.
For free, not even just for